Oh my goodness, we've got a great show today. Like super great, super exciting. We're gonna dive right in because it's a lot. We got a lot, a lot. So I hope you're ready. I've been building the show since 4:20 this morning, but I think it's a good one. I'm excited. I'm glad you're here. Get up in here. Come on, let's go. We're just gonna dive right in. You ready? Let's do it. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are you, my friend? How are you, my friend? See, there's no excuse for you not pushing yourself to the next level. In order for you to create a new you must have a new mindset. When teams come together, we can create things that are greater than the sum of all of their parts. Good morning.
Good morning and welcome to hashtag Rise and Grind. I am your host, Glenn Lundy. I am a husband to one, a father to seven, and the creator of what is going to be the #1 most watched morning show in the world. It is 5:30 a.m. and I hope that you are ready to rise and grind.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you, my friend? How are you, my friend? Dude, today is Wednesday. That's right, today is Wednesday, November 11, 2020. And what's crazy is today is the very first and the very last time it'll ever be Wednesday, November 11th, 2020. So I want to make sure we make the absolute most, and I do mean the absolute most of this absolutely incredible day. Fair enough? Dude, this has been a really fun week here on hashtag Rise and Grind. And if you don't know me, my name is Glenn Lundy. I am the host of hashtag Rise and Grind. I'm also the creator of the hashtag Rise and Grind group here on Facebook. We would love to have you as a member. Just search hashtag Rise and Grind. Join the group. There's over 30,000 of us. It's all about motivation, education, inspiration. That's all you're gonna get when you come to hashtag Rise and Grind. So come join our group. We would absolutely love to have you. But this week we've been talking about this idea of revolutionary thoughts, right? What does it take to change the world? And it has been super, super fun. It's been a really fun series. We dove into Henry Ford a little bit. We talked about him and how his assembly line completely changed the world. I mean, it just completely changed the world. We also talked about, just the invention of the wheel itself, right? The original wheel, and how that thought became action, became word, became a product, became a revolutionary idea that has changed the world. We talked earlier about steam engines and what that did to connect people across the United States and all around the world nowadays. We also talked about the compass, right? Without any direction, without being able to find exactly what direction we were looking to go, things used to be a lot different. So the compass completely changed the world. It was just a revolutionary idea and a revolutionary thought. We also talked about my man Alex Trebek and his dying last words. Try to be aware that when we leave this earth, that you've made a difference in the lives of other people. Another guy, revolutionary thought, incredible human being. We even talked about Mother T, as Heather Parody called her. We talked about our girl Mother T right here and all that she did to help change the world. Clearly an impactor on this planet. And then we went back in time some and we talked about this dude right here, young Mark Zuckerberg, and how his thoughts and ideas of simply hotornot.com is where it started, has become a revolutionary thing that has completely changed the world. So all week we've been talking about these, like we've just been centered on this idea of revolutionary thought, right? What does it take to change the world? It's been pretty incredible. It's been a really, really, really incredible week. So at the beginning of the week, for those of you that maybe missed an earlier episode, because we do have episodes Monday through Friday at 5:30 a.m. But for those of you that maybe missed an earlier episode, what's up, Josh? Oh, great to see you. That's for sure. For some of you that might have missed an episode earlier in the week, at the very beginning on Monday, I promised that this week would inspire you. I promised that this week would motivate you. I promised that you would get some sense of empowerment out of this week as we talked about revolutionary thought. I made that promise to you. Now, here we are halfway through the week, and if somehow you've been watching the show and maybe I haven't fulfilled that promise quite yet, I thought, well, maybe I'll add a little something in here just to make sure that my guarantee is indeed that, a guarantee. So here you go. I got a little something for you this morning.
I think we all need a pep talk. The world needs to stop being boring. Yeah, you. Boring is easy. Everybody can be boring, but you're gooder than that. Life is not a game, people. Life isn't a cereal either. Well, it is a cereal. And if life is a game, aren't we on the same team? I mean, really, right? I'm on your team. Be on my team. This is life, people. You got air coming through your nose. You got heartbeat. That means it's time to do something. A poem. Two roads diverged in the woods, and I took the road less traveled. It hurt, man! Really bad. Rocks, thorns, and glass. My parts broke. Wah! Not cool, Robert Frost. But what if there really were two paths? I want to be the one that leads to awesome. It's like that dude Journey said, don't stop believing unless you dream stupid. Then you should get a better dream. I think that's how it goes. Get a better dream and keep going. Keep going, and keep going. Will Michael Jordan have quit? Well, he did quit. So he retired. Yeah, yes, he retired. But before that, in high school, what if he quit when he didn't make the team? He would have never made Space Jam. And I love Space Jam. What will be your Space Jam? What will you create will make the world awesome? Nothing if you keep sitting there. That's why I'm talking to you today. This is your time. This is my time. It's our time. We can make every day better for each other. If we're all on the same team, let's start acting like it. We got work to do. We can cry about it, or we can dance about it. We were made to be awesome. Let's get out there. I don't know everything. I'm just a kid. But I do know this. It's everybody's duty to give the world a reason to dance. So get to it. You've just been pep talked. Create something that will make the world awesome. Play ball.
Now, if that didn't get you moving, then you're dead. There's a problem with you. For real. That's all I can say. I hope I don't offend you. Well, I can't offend you because you're dead anyway. But, dude, that's what I'm talking about, right? Create something. Create something beautiful. Let's play ball. Now, listen, if for some reason that wasn't enough, if for some reason that wasn't enough, you're not motivated yet, for some reason you're not inspired, I didn't give you enough quite yet, then today we're going to dive in even further as we discuss some of the greatest revolutionary thoughts of all time, right? Ones that truly changed the world. But first, before we do, y'all know what we got to do up in here. That's right, we got to do some dancing. That's right. Hey, check it out. For those of you that know, and those of you that don't know, this is the part of the show where I need you to hit that share button. That's right, because I believe if we can change the way people start their day, it'll make a massive impact on this planet. I truly believe that. And sometimes all it takes to change the way somebody starts their day is for you to hit that share button. This is also the part of the show where I want to say good morning to you, and I want you to say good morning to me. Whether you're watching live, replay, podcast, YouTube, 5:30 a.m. Pacific time, Eastern time, wherever you're at, say what's up. I'll say what's up back. Like to my girl, Kathy Camacho. What's up, Kathy? Great to see you. What's up, Jonathan Reth? My man, dude. Love seeing you. What's up, Brian Olson? Sharon Falk? James Sims is up in here. We got Tina Carroll watching a little bit later. What's up, Alex Flores? My man, happy anniversary, Alex Flores. Hope you're enjoying Colorado today. We've also got my man, Benjamin Murasan up there in Canada. What's up, brother? We've got Mike Stevens also in the house. How you doing, Terry LaPierre, Amanda Sanner, Brad Smith, Nathaniel Banks, Mike Romano, Anita Hills up in here. Dude, get that body moving. Come on. Get to dancing. Get your butt up. Let's go. What's up, Scott Simons? What's up, Mary Lynn Wilkin? What's up, Kim Fair and Corey Raines? Come on. I want to see you moving. I don't care where you are. I don't care who's looking. I don't care who's watching you. I don't care who thinks you're crazy. I don't care if you're on a treadmill. I don't care if you're running down the streets of Virginia like my folks out there at Carter Myers Automotive Group, because today is CMA Day. That's right, CMA Day. I don't care where you are. Get that body moving this morning. Come on, you can do it. Get the heart rate up. An object in motion tends to stay in motion. An object at rest will stay at rest. So let's get moving. Come on now. What's up, Tina Overfelt? How are you? What's up, Rick Tamburino? Eddie Brown's up in here this morning. We got Tina Bacon up in here as well. Loving that. What's up, Amy Myers, Robert Downey, Tony Gagliardi? Great to see you, sir. What's up, Angie Ruffer? Robin Wilshins is up in here. What's up, Giselle Landry? I'm so glad to see you. Mr. Cliff Oliveira, great to see you as well. Dana Fishbean's up in here. What's up, Dana? We got a call tomorrow, I believe. What's up, Terry Collins, Susan Wall? We've got Stephen Coon up in here this morning. Great to see you. Mrs. Carrie Lynn Carter, Scott Wayne's up in here, Kelly Hansmith, Kristen Hock Tibbs, all kinds of folks up in here today on hashtag Rise and Grind. Man, what's up, Kevin Fadley? Do me a favor. Come on, man. Hit the share button. Somebody in your circle needs a little bit of this first thing in the morning. Trust me on this one. Listen, trust me on this one. What's up, Frank Lopes? Great to see you, sir. Listen, man, there's people all around the world right now. They just need a little injection. They just need to change the way they start their day. That's it. That one little shift can completely change their world. Trust me on this. As a matter of fact, I'm trying to do something about it. Me, you, together, not just doing a show, not just hitting the share button, but actually physically getting in the trenches and helping people change their lives. What's up, Jeffrey Buckley? One of the ways that we do that, and I'm excited to announce, the 2021 hashtag Rise and Grind Planner is here. It has arrived. You can pre-order them now. You can go to riseandgrindplanner.com and you can pre-order your 2021 hashtag Rise and Grind Planner. All people that pre-order between now and Thanksgiving Day, I will be signing those. I will send you an encouraging message. I will do all of that on your pre-orders. After that, I can't sign them all. All right? We released this planner for the first time 2 years ago. We sold thousands of them our first year. We sold more thousands of them our second year, and they've really been making an impact in people's lives all over the country, all around the world. I mean, it's just incredible when people change the way they start their day. What's up, Heather Brown? When people change the way they start their day, it makes a massive impact. So I would love for you to go get one. If you want to go get one right now, head to riseandgrindplanner.com. As a matter of fact, I'm going to show you a quick little video about it. So you've got time if you want to hop out now or join me in this awesome video. When you change the way you start your day, it'll make a massive impact in your life. What a revolutionary thought. What a revolutionary idea. In reality, a revolutionary thought or a revolutionary idea, it's something that it's a transfer of beliefs. It's when you take something that you believe in and ultimately you can change the world by transferring that belief into someone else and shifting and moving their life forward in a positive way. We have been talking about revolutionary thoughts all week. I hope you liked that video. If you liked it, do me a check-in. Would you share that with me? One way that you and I can interact, even though we're in a virtual world, is when I see your hearts, when I see your likes, when I see your smiley faces, when I see all those things, it does something to me. It's how you can physically interact with me and let me know that you receive what I'm putting out, that you're picking up what I'm putting down. So if you would, please check in on that. But hey, go get you a planner. I'm telling you. If you change the way you start your day, it'll make a massive impact in your life. Listen, we're going to finish up this series on revolutionary thoughts, revolutionary ideas. We're going to talk about some really cool stuff, so stay right here. We're going to continue to have fun here on #RiseAndGrind.
Revolutionary thoughts. What can we do to make a difference in this world? Do you need a position? Do you need a nomination? Do you need a title to make a difference? I don't think so. You know why? Because when you look throughout history, some of the biggest world changers were those who were the everyday people who had the courage to follow through on their revolutionary thoughts. And the interesting thing is these revolutionary thoughts normally were pretty simple. Last time we talked about one of my favorite people, Mother Teresa. And today I wanted to share a quick story, show honor to someone in US history who had some revolutionary thoughts and literally changed the world. Who said this? We must learn to live together as brothers and sisters, or die together as fools. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. One of my favorite things about this man was he didn't have to do any of the work that he did. He got a phone call one night. He was a pastor. He had a family. He was just doing his thing. And when he got that call, he didn't have to say yes to that call, but he did. He stepped up to the plate and he ended up leading a movement that literally changed our nation. It ended up taking his life, but what a legacy, right? Let's dig into a little bit about this revolutionary thinker. Dr. King's real name was Michael, not Martin. He was born in 1929, and his dad was a pastor too, out in Atlanta. What up, Atlanta? And did you know this? That King entered college at the age of 15. Say what? He was a gifted student and skipped grades 9 through 12, and he did not intend to follow his family's vocation of going into ministry, but then he did. He was ordained before graduating college with a degree in sociology. He ended up getting his doctorate in systemic theology and got his PhD in 1955. Did you know that when the civil rights movement started taking place and Dr. King started leading massive amounts of people, that he was imprisoned nearly 30 times for acts of civil disobedience, and one time driving 30 miles per hour in a 25-mile-hour zone. In his last public speech in April 1968, it seemed as he foretold of his death. He said, like anybody, I would like to live a long time. Longevity has its place, but I'm not concerned about that now. I've seen the promised land. I may not get there with you, but I want you to know tonight that we, as a people, will get to the promised land, and I am happy tonight. I am not worried about anything. I am not fearing any man. Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming Lord. What was that glory? I don't know. But if I were to guess, I would say hope. The message of hope, the message of love that prevails everything. And that is one of the most revolutionary thoughts I believe that you can have. Love prevails.
Fire. Heather Parody is fire, but also fire itself. Revolutionary thought, revolutionary idea that completely transformed the world. The nail. Think about this. Look around your room right now. How many things would not exist if we didn't have nails to pin these things together? Tools themselves, from early tools to all the tools that we use today. Like, this is what separates us from monkeys. Just saying, right? Tools. So you should probably use them, right? If you want to be separated from the monkeys, right? So fire, nails, tools, the light bulb. The light bulb was a huge revolutionary thought, man. At first it was a thought, then it became the word, and then it became reality. Electricity itself, oh my goodness, we wouldn't be able to do the show. We wouldn't be able to do any of the things that we're doing right now. Electricity, the battery, right? Think about the battery and how the battery has transformed the world to allow us to bring electricity with us. How stinking cool is that? Dude, the printing press. The printing press completely revolutionized the world, changed everything, changed how we were able to communicate, how we were able to pass along news, right? All of these things were once a thought that someone then turned the thought into word and then took action. Thought becomes word, word becomes action, action changes the world, completely changes the world. Another huge one is this thing called the telephone. Now, this is technically the first telephone. Interesting looking little device. And if we do a little history on the telephone, what you'll find is that there was a guy named Robert Hooke in 1667. And Robert Hooke actually was the first person to create the string telephone. Okay, now this thing conveyed sound over an extended wire by using mechanical vibrations. And yes, if you are wondering, this is the same little two cans and a string idea that you probably learned when you were little. Maybe you did when you were a kid, that you always see in the movies. And so I never knew that someone like you could be known for inventing the two strings or the two cans and a string. Like, I don't know. Like, I guess somebody's got to come up with this stuff, right? So the Robert Hooke, he was the first person to really realize that we could transfer sound across the string, over a can, that type of deal, right? So then from Robert Hooke, right, that was technically the initial thought process of the phone. From Robert Hooke, there was a guy named Charles Morrison. And in 1753, Charles Morrison proposed the idea that electricity could be used to transmit the messages, different wires used for each letter. So he started mixing in some different techniques. Instead of just using a string, what if we have a different string for each letter, and then we can move those strings and we can transmit messages Morse code style, right? We can transmit messages further, faster, so on and so forth. What's up, Stu Young? Great to see you. And the other 287 of y'all that are on here right now, I thank you so much for being a part of hashtag Rise and Grind and your support. You guys are stinking amazing. All right. So Charles Morrison proposes the idea we can string them up a little bit differently. Instead of one string, a string per letter, we can change it. Then in 1844, right here, this guy, Innocenzo Manzetti, figures out that we can actually start to speak through the telegraph. We can put some sound in through the metal iron plate, and if we do that, it'll go through and we can actually speak it to get it to vibrate versus pulling the strings. And then in 1854, a guy named Antonio Muccizi demonstrates the voice operated device, that we can actually get voice to travel through this sucker. Then my boy Alexander Graham Bell, the one you know of, he comes swooping in on the backside, drops the patent on it, creates something called a bi-directional gallows, where you can get voices going both ways, front and back, demonstrates it to everybody, gets the patent on it, starts creating phones like this bad boy right here. If you can't see it on podcast, podcast. It's an old one, I'll tell you that. And then all of a sudden, fast forward, bam! You got people lining up all over the place for an iPhone. We got technology like we've never seen before. People can't go anywhere without this gadget. You're watching it now. You're in your bathroom. You're on your run. You're on your treadmill. Even when we go like to some spectacular place like a concert or maybe somewhere magical, we got to have our phone so we can take our pictures and we can always be in constant contact and communication. I mean, my goodness. Now they even have this really cool thing called an Android that is way better than an iPhone, right? Like it's just evolved. Talk about revolutionary, right? Revolutionary. World-changing. Revolutionary thoughts. And so the reason I wanted to share that story with you is I want you to walk away with something today. It's not always an original idea that changes the world. Sometimes it can be just how do we make something that already exists better. Holy smokes, I cannot believe there's 304 people here at the end of the show. I love you guys. Make sure you hit the share button. Make sure you drop a comment. I want to say hi to you. It's not always an original idea. It can be, how do we make something better? You see, too often I see people trying to completely reinvent the wheel. But if you remember earlier in the week, you might not need to reinvent the wheel. You might just need to inflate it. You may just need to put some air in those tires. You might not need to reinvent the steam engine train, but maybe we can change the energy that fuels it. We don't necessarily need to reinvent the telephone. Instead, we can change the phone. You see, listen, my friend, what I want to tell you this morning is you don't have to completely, you don't need an overhaul in your life. You do not need a complete overhaul. You can be you. You're amazing just the way you are. You are an incredible human being. But every day, each day, you can just get a little bit better. That's it, just a little bit better. Because see, you, my friend, are a child of God, the God of the universe, the God that made everything. Made you to be the best version of yourself that you can be. Not an average version or a little bit above or a little bit below, but the absolute best. But you have everything you need inside. It exists in you. Love you. I love you. Do you love you? You see, I love you. I want to be the first person to tell you that. If nobody's told you that today, I want to be the first. I absolutely stinking love you. I do. You're my brother. You're my sister. We're in this thing together. So look, maybe we need to air up a tire a little bit. Maybe we need to change and look at what's fueling us a little bit differently. How are you starting your day, right? What are you putting in? What's the intake? Maybe you need to change the fuel. Maybe that's what's up, right? Maybe that's what's up. Maybe you just need a little someone to pour into you a little bit more. I don't know exactly what it is that you need right now. I want you to know, though, that we here together at #RiseAndGrind, we're here for you. We're here for you and we believe in you. We absolutely 100% believe in you. Because your winning, your success matters. You loving you matters. It makes an impact on your friends, on your family members, on your coworkers. Every decision you make makes an impact. So let's make sure it's a positive one. Listen, if you need more videos like this, you can go to glennlundy.com. If you haven't done so already, right there in your stream, go ahead and click that link and go get yourself a planner. Go get yourself a #RiseAndGrind planner. Anybody that wants to bulk order planners for the organizations, shoot me a message. We have some deals on the bulk orders. If you're buying 10 or more, I think is where it starts. Let me know. Shoot me a message. All right. Pam survived COVID. Yes. Way to go, Pam. Terry Collins. I 100% love me. Great. I love that. Michelle Tyson. Great to see you. All right. CMA. I'm headed your way next. Then we've got Elite later today. Then I'm flying out to Philadelphia to go speak at an incredible event in Philadelphia tomorrow. So tomorrow morning, I'll see you guys here at 5:30 a.m. live from Philly. See ya. Have a great day.
I rise, I grind, I get it. Ain't no doubt that I'm committed. Cause who really loses if I don't win? Can't cheat the grind, only get what you put in. So I'm mastering my mental. mentals. I'm focused on my physical. I'm developing spiritually and manifesting miracles. I'm gonna get it started, have a party in the morning, and I'ma wake the world. It's so alarming. I hashtag rise and grind, hashtag rise and grind. First thing on my mind, early in the morning time. Daily motivation, feeling so divine. Waking up the nation, hashtag rise and grind, hashtag rise and grind, 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 good morning, don't stop, good morning, get it, good morning, don't stop, get it, good morning, don't stop, good morning, get it, good morning, don't stop, get it, hashtag rise and grind, let's go, let's get it, let's go, let's go, let's get it, hashtag rise and grind, let's go, let's get it, let's go, let's go, let's get it, hashtag rise and grind, I know you with it, let's go, let's go, let's get it, hashtag rise and grind, let's go, let's get it, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, everybody.